Hello, 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 everyone. Come on in, come on in, come on in. All right, so we playing with this new toy again. We're going to see how this works. So we've got our split screen going on. Hey, Denise, thank you so much for joining. And I apologize if I'm still trying to figure out how I actually need to turn this down. I think. So hopefully you can still hear me and I'm not too loud and but I can't hear myself in the phone, but maybe it'll be okay. But at any rate, hey, hi there. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it while we're still trying to get this new technology working and getting all the kinks straightened out and things of that nature. So come on in. I thank you for joining. So hold on one second. I think, honey, can you call the card people, please? Um, so hey, Jimbo Bob Chu, thank you so much for joining. Appreciate it. So today, as usual, Jacqueline J. Smith here. Sorry, let me introduce myself. Jacqueline J. Smith here. Ask HR Lady J. Taking you by the virtual hand, assisting you in that transition from your 9 to 5 to business ownership, as well as your career coach. So we're just playing with some of the settings. I think you can still see me while I actually place. So I'm not going to look at the phone for the screen, but I am going to look at the phone for comments. So, all right. So, if you were with me yesterday, hey, Mind Games Tonight, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. So, if you were with me yesterday and we were talking about the number of layoffs on even the first day of November, we were at like 100 and I want to say it was like 162, somewhere around there. Well, as you can see, and you may not be able to see from this particular graphic, but we're up to 2,970 folks laid off, about to get laid off, etc., before the end of the month. And actually, when I came on yesterday, there were only three companies identified as having layoffs, and Thomas Reuters was not one of them. Hey, Mr. Safwin, thank you so much for joining. But Reuters came in at over 2,000 folks about to get laid off. So already, second day of the month, and we're up to 2,900, 2,970 folks about to be laid off, let go, terminated, whatever. Hey, Joyfully 8186, thanks for joining. Around holiday time. So again, what are those folks going to do? But going back to my message about not being exempt from the what if, but what is the what if? The what if could mean any number of things to any number of folks across the spectrum. So just my what if for today was not anticipating having to get the brakes fixed on the vehicle. Major what if, because again, it wasn't necessarily planned, knew that the brake pads had to be replaced. Okay, that's kind of okay, but come to find out the rotors actually have to be replaced. So, again, what if? Um, but the what ifs are all around us. The what ifs happen all day, every day. The what ifs for the folks at Reuters, 2,000 folks about to be laid off, let go, and be out of a job. So what are they going to do? Again, right around holiday time. But we are in fourth quarter. Hey, thank you all so very much for joining. I appreciate it. Come on in. So what are you going to do? You need a plan because these things happen. No one is exempt from the what if. The all day, every day. So can you imagine going into your place of employment at 8 o'clock in the morning and being told by 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning your services are no longer required? Security will be escorting you out now. You can go back to your desk, get your personal belongings, and then you gotta go. Major what if. Hey, Mohammed, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. So what do you do? What are you going to do? What is there to do? But again, have a plan. You got to have a plan, keep a plan, constantly have a plan. If you need help reviewing your plan, getting your plan in place, I can certainly assist you with that. bit.ly// ask HR Lady J. But in addition to that, we're actually going through our new toy today. We are playing with Periscope. What is it? Periscope Producer. And I did not put a title in the this is actually an untitled scope now that I think about it, because I did not put a title in it. So I'm going to have to remember that for next time. So therefore, I may come back on a little bit later this afternoon with an actual title. But what I did want to announce is that with this new toy, I'm going to be taking a different approach, if you will, to Fun Fridays. So on Fun Fridays, it will be a networking scope. So this Fun Friday, it will be First Friday. So this First Friday, we're going to have a networking scope. So you'll be able to come in, join me, talk about your business, talk about what it is that you do. We'll be able to have a little bit of dialogue, reach out to some people that you may not have had an opportunity to reach previously, and we'll move it along that way. So now that I know what I did in this particular instance, I am going to actually leave you at this point for a few minutes because actually it looks like the car is ready. So I need to call the mechanic so we can go back and pick up the vehicle. So I will be back on. And maybe an hour or two, couple hours, and we will try this again, and we will keep it moving as we um, play around and get more familiar with Periscope producers. So thank you so very much for those of you that join live. Thank you to those of you that will be watching via replay. I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate the hearts, and I will be back with you a little bit later. Thank you so much. Hey, Steve. Steve Mag, sorry about that. We'll be coming back a little bit later as we continue to move along with Periscope Producer. Thank you so very much.